Good morning, it's Tom Bentley from the TB Yacht Broker YouTube channel. I'm here on Thursday morning at the British Motor Yacht Show. A nice calm morning this morning, not too windy, a bit of rain in the air, but this morning we're going to be looking over the brand new Predator 60 EVO. Predator 60 EVO of course replaced the Predator 57 Mark II. The first time we saw this boat was in Southampton 2019, but as such this is really the first, with the lockdown happening, this is really the first time we've seen this boat properly here in the UK, that we've been able to get up and around it, and obviously we have stock available models to sell. Pred 57 has always been a really key boat in our range, and now obviously the Predator 57, and the reason being for that is because it really slices in quite well between being a UK spec boat, but also a big UK spec boat, but also a Mediterranean boat as well. So it really fits both markets really well. Obviously being that Predator, it's a very aggressive kind of sex appeal shape. I'm just having a good walk down the side here for you, and some key features that we can see in the updating from the older 57 to now the 60. First one I'm going to point out on this side, you would have seen the same on my Manhattan 68 video, but these lovely chrome flashes that we have up the side of the window band now. You'll also notice that the guardrails now have a solid stainless steel cylindrical piece in the centre rather than guardrails of older models, and you can see how well they've swept back along the side of the boat to really give that distinctive Predator aggressive shape. That coupled with this fantastic hard top, the eyebrow in black, which include the radar chair and the radar in black as well, really gives some quite distinctive look about this boat. The key thing about a Sunseeker Predator is that it doesn't matter whether it's a Predator 50 or whether it's one of our kind of older 108 big Predator models. Once you see a Predator coming into a bay, you know it's a Predator. And again, you've got these fantastic chrome flashes down the side on this air vent. This air vent is all actually carbon fibre now as well, as you can see. And you will also start to see the level of detailing on the inside has really increased huge amounts. Just coming round to the back of the boat, this is a Flexi Teak composite decking. So in a bid for Sunseeker to make teak decking more sustainable, we're looking at various different options in terms of what type of teak decking we can have on the back of the boat. So a Flexi Teak composite on the back here. Obviously key metrics about that is the fact that you can pressure wash this, you can wash it off a lot easier than normal teak. Just looking at some key metrics here, the boat overall 59 and 10, beam of 15 and 5, 3 guest cabins which will sleep 6 plus 1 crew. The engine options can be up to 2,000 in total, with a maximum speed of 34 knots and a range at 21 knots of 220 nautical miles. In terms of those engine options, we can either have the Volvo Penta D13 900s, the Volvo Penta D13 1000s, or an IPS version at 950. Now on the stern here we have the tender garage underneath this piece here. You can fit up to a Williams 345 jet tender in the back of here. And as you can see, we have a fixed seat on the rear platform here with a nice cushion that goes underneath, with another carbon fibre flash that goes across. This whole door is actually now carbon fibre compared to the older gel coat versions. You've got an entrance up the side here to go straight up to the deck past the sun pads. And obviously I'm on a high-low platform with a really nice piece of teak styling there with the EVO piece there in the composite decking. Coming around, we have an actual crew cabin area. Most people see this as a bit of more of a lazarette, so that mattress is sometimes removed and this becomes a storage area, but underneath that cupboard there is a full toilet, so for people using on the swim platform can use that toilet rather than go tracking into the boat. So a really healthy storage area right next to the tender garage for toys and skis and various bits. Obviously with a full Mediterranean spec, we obviously have a passerelle that comes out of this top step here. And again, another key feature on the older Predator 57 models, all of these tangs here would have been white plastic, but now have been upgraded to these chrome pieces, which I think suits the boat a lot better, sorry. Having a look up into the cockpit, as you can see, we've had the canopy extended. Again, another carbon fibre flash across the top there, and we've put the poles on, but that can support its own weight when the boat isn't moving. But if you wanted to drive the boat along, you would have to put the poles up, but still be able to keep the canopy out. Now coming up into the cockpit area, obviously we've got all of our controls down here for the passerelle, for various lights on the high-low platform. You've got these wonderful chunky stainless steel pieces here for the lines to feed through up to their windlasses. Obviously the Predators have always been famous for their entertainment space, so you've got this wonderfully big cockpit area with a fantastically big sun pad out the back there, and you can really start to see some of the detailing and styling that is coming into this new range of Predators. We will see a similar sort of idea when we get to see the 65 a bit later on in this year, the 65 Sport Yacht that is. Again, lovely little flashes that you'll see following throughout the boat a bit later on. Now, big leaf table that folds open, so it provides you a nice big wraparound seating group area there. You've got space for a life raft up underneath that seat with a quick escape hatch. And then coming round, we have our wet bar. The wet bar has a functional area to be able to put an additional set of sticks or a joystick if you've spec'd that on the boat. A nice big wet bar lid there to reveal a Kenyan grill and a nice big sink just here. And then underneath the wet bar system we have an ice maker and also a fridge as well. Now, similar to the older Predator 57s, this whole unit here will drop down, so this area becomes a kind of an inside-outside kind of together group. The patio door, when up in this position, will slide all the way across so that you're able to kind of completely shut off the inside to either heat or cool. So a really lovely function to be able to disappear that whole unit just there. Coming into the cabin, you'll notice that from the older Predator 57 a few bits have moved around, so we don't have the cut across cabinet that we had on the previous 57s. We have this kind of squared off size unit, which creates a bit more space, I feel, here in this room here. This wood colour choice is our new wood colour choice. This is the smoked eucalyptus wood, so a really dark wood, but actually with some beautiful kind of high sheen grain all the way through, and that really complements off of these really nice catches that we have here, and stainless steel bands. These are all push buttons, these ones now, so obviously you've got your Sunseeker glasses based in there. You have a TV that will come out of a fall and rise on this piece just here, and also a fridge unit just in there. Nice kind of size literage fridge for this cupboard unit just here. Again, the helm seats, will come up to the helm in just a second, but you can see the backs of these now in terms of the styling that we've changed around quite a lot. A really nice big seating group here. As you can see, this one has been spec'd without a table for the time being, which does open up this space quite nicely, but obviously being able to build a table back in is no problem whatsoever. And as you can see around the hard top, lots of LED lighting pieces as well, that you can see all setting the mood all the way throughout. Now obviously I've currently got the hard top open, and I'll just come to the back of the saloon there just to give you a really good aspect of how much of that roof space comes off. But as you can see, a nice full carbon fibre roof, all with tinted glass at the top, so even when this roof is shut you still get lots of natural light coming down into the boat. Coming up to the helm space, completely changed helm from the old 57. So again, styling wise, carbon fibre flashes against stainless steel, but the technology has improved hugely now we're here. Even from small bits like wireless phone chargers, you've got space there to plug an iPad, a mini iPad, straight into a Apple port just here. So you could set your route on say a Navionics app and then plug that straight into the boat. You've got a multifunctional steering wheel just here. I particularly like this MOB button, so the man overboard button, so if should someone fall off the boat you can mark that place on the chart straight away. Obviously proportional bow and stern thrusters with hold buttons. Your Simrad multifunctional screens up here. Obviously buttons in order to create the drop down window that's just here. And the multifunctional CMate screen indicatives to Sunseeker. And even little styling flashes like being able to disappear the wire down into this place here just to tidy it all up. This is a really nice tidy dash up the top here. And of course you have your USB sockets just up here as well, so you can charge various bits as well as using that iPad space. So great helm position, great visibility as well all the way throughout the boat. Now coming down into the accommodation area, again you've got these lovely curves that will follow the different textures and the seating group pattern just here. You walk down into the galley, and the kind of gunmetal grey lacquer finish that we've seen just up the top in flashes has now really taken over this galley space. Behind these units are all storage. Here, so lots of storage all the way throughout the boat, and then you get to your Sunseeker crockery that's all built into the boat as well, with Wedgwood crockery. That's all built into the boat there as well, so obviously that comes with the boat. Into the main galley space here, we've got a Miele combi oven microwave, so that will do both microwave and oven. 4-burner at the top. Again, really nice handles, really chunky, really feel top quality. Dishwasher and nice big literage fridge again up underneath there. And then we've got a fantastically big sink, and I particularly like these little down lighting pieces just here. A return to proper stainless steel chunky portholes as well, which is a key favourite of mine. And just while I'm coming around to walk back down the boat, I just wanted to show you, this is what the lighting panels look like now as well. They've really kind of upgraded themselves. You can set the moods in various different functions, brightness, turning various different bits on and off as well, and hitting the brightness here and here. And also you've got digitalised air conditioning controls now as well, which look really smart. Just looking back up, the storage space just here underneath. So as you can see, we've put a load of towels and various bits for the boat, Apple TV remotes as well down underneath there, but perfect space for maybe say a couple of overhead suitcases from the plane. Be a great space to store those down there. Beautiful door with the inlaid stainless, and this is the twin bunk room. And actually it's quite nice to see that the top bunk is quite low in comparison to the cabin, so you get the full advantage of that window. Proper Roman blinds built in as well. Nice LED lighting, strip lighting underneath, full length mirror. But then if I just put my hand behind here, as you can see, we've got a full size hanging wardrobe and a nice TV built in as well. Coming back round, we've got a really nice seating group just here. Again, I have seen one spec'd with a small table just in this piece there, because opposite the TV that is up in this bulkhead. Again, really nice patterns up against the bulkhead. Coming up to the VIP, again we get that gunmetal lacquer all the way at the tops. A really fabulously designed headboard. Lots of different textures. I particularly like what they've done here in terms of the leather inlay against this kind of little stainless steel backing, and then against that dark wood. Really, really smart. another full length mirror and full length wardrobe behind that piece there. TV up into the bulkhead, and then obviously this provides a Jack and Jill into the day head into the bathroom. Someone's just locked that. That was really useful. So I'll come back round the other way into the bathroom, and as you can see, we've got nice big open sinks, plenty of storage up underneath these units here, storage behind the mirror, and then I'll just show you into the shower as well. So you've got full height shower, so proper rain shower up the top there, and then a nice big shelf for all of your bits as well in that shower unit. Heated towel rail up on that piece there, electronic heated towel rail. Now coming back down through to the back of the boat into the master. Ensuite on your right hand side, very much a carbon copy of what we've just seen, a bit bigger in terms of window space, but same sort of rain shower option here as well, and again storage all up underneath those sinks and behind the mirrors. And then we come to the master cabin, and again the textures just explode out from everywhere. There are a lot of different textures in the boat, but actually there's not one that I've seen so far I've got thought, that hasn't necessarily worked within this room. They all really do marry in together quite well, and the detailing is just really coming along. We've got these beautiful lamps just here, again the kind of fixed storage unit just here, little leather drawers with the really nice bits of stitching along here as well, and you can see the kind of swoosh of this as well. Another storage unit, and obviously as you can see with the safe built in as well. Lovely big window space, and as you can see the framing of it has really worked quite well as well. The kind of the framing of the window on this side really makes a kind of really nice feature. Again, nice big TV built in, full storage in behind that mirror, and that's sofa group over there looks really fantastic with that kind of knotted backrest. As we walk back up through the boat, I'll just give you some key metrics of the boat. So this boat has been spec'd with a pair of quick gyroscopic stabilisation systems. The air conditioning is built up to a high European specification. Obviously we've got bow and stern joysticks, the bigger generator to make sure all of that happens, an entertainment inverter, the performance AV package which we've seen parts of. So I'm going to come up now onto the hardtop, or onto the side deck. Obviously this Flexi Teak option carries all the way along. You can really see that beautiful black kind of eyebrow, if you like. We've even matched up the black here so these don't stand out too much. You've got some really great bins here for lines, fenders. And then you've got a great kind of social area up here, all with folding backrests. Some really nice kind of teak detailing just here. Anchor controls and a freshwater deck wash system. And a nice big chain locker with fender storage as well. 60 metres worth of chain and a galvanised anchor on the front. And a good look back down the boat this way. I'll walk across this side just so you get a full understanding. Obviously another locker on this side, carbon fibre cup holders, and then this is a really good shot now through the sunroof into the boat. Really gives you the kind of idea of how big this roof is, and as it rips off. So I walk back down this other side. I'm going to come back into the cockpit over the seating group here, and we're going to kick my shoes out of the way and have a good look down into the engine room. Now there are some bits in here from the boat show that we've just stored while we're showing the boat. I'm just going to sit over this. As you can see, this one's been spec'd with the D13 900s. But as per normal, Sunseeker engine room, everything neat and tidy, everything really labelled up to the hilt as to what it does and where it goes. Plenty of space for an engineer to get around, and everything just looks like it's really looked after and really made sure that it's easy, or as easy as possible for everyone involved. So coming back out of the engine room, and we'll have a quick look back in the saloon as we finish up. So this particular boat that I'm on is available. It's currently here in Swanwick until Sunday, so if you wanted to come down and have a look at it, you'd be more than welcome. You can contact me directly on 07931 418 367, or alternatively you can email me at tom.bentley@sunseekerpoole.com, and any other questions about the spec of the boat I can send you, as well as a 3D walkthrough of the boat. Cheers.